GenC podcast.
Welcome to the GenC podcast. I am Design Rose, and to the other side of the table
Is JP Jackson, as far as I know.
just ripped the conversation from me. But like, it is a new year. He is feeling brand new.
Yes.
But that's not about us. It's about the person in the middle.
As always. As always.
Zero pressure whatsoever.
Can we just pause quickly? Were you singing the intro music?
In my
Yes.
head.
Yes.
Yes.
He was.
Why?
What? Sing it again. Okay.
He was getting in the zone.
No, I know.
He's just the same space. He's just the same space.
Of course it is.
Okay.
Not my podcast. I should be asking you.
JP, who do we have today?
We have Mr. Omar in the middle.
Okay.
Welcome, Omar.
Thank you.
As the bio would say, Kraaifonteins Finest.
There we go.
What's the area code?
757
7570.
Get rolled. That gets rolled into you.
Yeah. So for the audience that
Yeah.
does not know you, who is Omar?
Omar is a music producer, radio personality, I think this is the word. I make video content, and then I do some writing and stuff on the side.
Nice.
Yeah.
We actually we wanted to live a bit dangerously in this episode. So have you heard of something called the parachute debate?
No, tell me.
Okay, so for the listeners at home, so basically,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a role play.
Okay.
We are on a plane,
Yeah.
and this plane is about to crash,
Yes.
right? And so there's only one more parachute left,
Yes.
right? And so you need to motivate why you deserve this parachute. But oftentimes, the character that you get is like a famous person, like
Okay.
Elvis, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to do is, why does Omar deserve this parachute? So what is your sort of claim to fame? Why should you be alive tomorrow? No pressure whatsoever. This is the shamelessness.
This is a dark debate. You have to
Obviously,
give me
again, you have to usually
Yeah,
play
I have to-
another character, which is fine. But now you have to like motivate why you
For myself,
why you deserve this
who
parachute?
else is going to teach my kids about death metal? No one. Yeah, that is a good motivator. And also, at the same time, I've got nothing else. I'm a nihilist at heart, so it's like I know people are going to.
So
miss
Omar,
me.
before you continue,
Yes, yes.
on this podcast we have some people that use words
Uh-huh.
that we do not know
Oh,
where they
okay.
come from. So,
Okay.
A nihilist.
A
so to
nihilist.
speak.
Okay, it's not not one word.
Okay.
So a
Yes.
nihilist.
Yes. So, but you're not.
So, yeah,
So it's not a list of.
No.
Okay.
No. It's not a list of people that I want to annihilate. Okay. I do it.
Can I just say, I was laughing before you started because I had a feeling.
I had a feeling.
Oh, JP is the imposter. Oh my
We must ask
You
these
do
things.
not. You do not.
Okay, do you want like,
Yes, please.
okay.
No, please. Define.
All right. So, nihilist. It's like I'm not saying I'm fully into
Yes,
the
yeah.
idea. It's just that it's the idea that nothing in the end means anything.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
from the Greek nihil, which means zero, which means nothing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Again, the origin of this question is because Rizan used purveyor, but had no idea.
Oh, is it? What? Wait. As a fan of language, What did you think it means?
Okay, so I used the word in the incorrect context, but I do know what the word means.
What context was it?
Okay, so we had a guest on.
I like interviewing you.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, by the way, when you said nihilist and you made eye contact with me, you were on the right side of the room.
Okay.
It's just the
Confirmation. Yeah. Sink in.
What's that? Is it Ubermensch?
Oh no! Why would we say stuff like that? Like in light of Kanye's recent.
They were very not time by time.
Apologies. Yes. So Shanice, the guest, she has vintage clothing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, "Oh, you a curator?" And then I was like, "A purveyor of sorts."
But that's right.
Yes, but then they asked me, "Define purveyor." And then my English bundle depleted.
No. You don't need to define a word to know how it needs to be used.
Yeah, that's fine. But like on the podcast, for the point of the podcast, it's funnier when
when you don't know what's going on.
Off camera,
Okay.
I agree with you.
Okay.
On camera, JP must make fun of me for likes and clicks shamelessly.
This is not true.
Oh,
He prefers it.
What? Going...
What
the trail.
What shame kink could you give me today, boy?
I feel like you guys need to work. Like you need to work things out. I'm just here.
Yes.
As a mediator,
It's kind of the reason why.
Let's go.
There's a reason why the guest usually sits in the middle, so that we don't have this friction.
What at this moment?
So at this point in time,
no, let me calm down. Make eye contact. What at this moment is Rizwan? I can see he's looking on my shoulder. He's not here.
Yes, not here.
It's
just me and you.
Yes.
For the audio listeners.
What does he need to fix
I
to become better at what he's supposed to do? Speak to me.
I think
I hear a laugh.
Yeah, but we do not
He's not
entertain
here.
that yet.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the problem we're having at this stage is that I feel like our relationship is unhinged.
Okay.
I'm giving more.
Okay. I know. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll
Please proceed.
Okay, so JP
feels
like he's giving more in this interaction.
Okay.
It's unequal.
That's fine because his name is on the podcast.
So we should take more ownership.
What? I was like, come on.
Okay. It's fine.
No. We're not done. We're not done.
But Omar, my medical aid is finished. I can't afford this month.
Doesn't it feel
These sessions now for free.
He didn't say the safe word.
Oh my god!
You say he's the owner of the podcast.
Yeah,
it's his name on the podcast.
Yeah, he's supposed to give more, or he's allowed to give more. Yeah.
But do you feel like that's right?
Okay. Listen.
No. Make eye contact. We don't talk to the table.
For the audio listeners. Rizan is looking intently.
So
for live commentary.
So also, I don't have a problem with JP.
Okay.
JP apparently has a problem with me.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Moving along.
You tell me when you want me to leave,
Okay,
so you
thank
guys can sort out your own stuff.
Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Omar. So
Now for a word from our sponsor.
again, we don't have sponsors.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
The actual thing that happened was you are going to tell your kids about death metal. We had a guest on that told us that people that actually listen to metal music only call it metal music.
No.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, spicy.
You're wrong.
This is why.
Because apparently there's so many different
there are many subgenres and subcultures and subcultures of those subcultures, and it's very, very easy. And this is, it's not ideal. But if somebody listens to, for instance, deathcore, they will call it, I'm listening to some deathcore today. And we have this thing with our son. Like, he's very into the music. He asked me, what is deathcore? What is metalcore? What is this and this and this and this? So it's very specific. And if you go on this, like the forums and things, metalheads are very much about, this is what I listen to, I don't listen to that. There's a clear definition. Like,
Oh, you like that?
I genuinely listen to everything. The only thing that I will not listen to is NSBM, which is National Socialist Black Metal. Which, if you know exactly what it is. Yeah.
Nazi, yes.
That's the only thing I will not go into.
Okay.
But other than that, it's all open
game.
Open game.
But all these genres, though, are not what you'll generally find in your radio gig.
No.
So how do you just love music?
Yeah, in general, it's just a love. I really don't know when the click happened. I think it was like my early teens. There was a show called The Night Zoo with Barney Simon.
And these names.
Take notes.
Like The Night Zoo with Barney Simon, that was on 5FM at the time. 5FM already at that time was like the station that I listened to shape my like musical outlook. But Barney Simon was like where I heard Jimmy Eat World for the first time, My Chemical Romance for the first time, Metallica, all of those people for the first time. But there was also like interesting bands that he would play on the show. But at the same time, there was like hip-hop music going on at the same time, dance music. Like Revolution was a big thing at that time. They had a CD that I would listen to every single day. But yeah, it's just like there's no border to what makes a song good.
Yeah. It evokes something that you resonate with.
Some kind of meaning, some kind of movement in the body, something that just trickles out of your brain and makes you feel happy.
Nice.
I like it.
And I mean, as a medium, it's completely underrated in my opinion.
What?
Music.
Yeah.
Like, it just...
That's wild.
Do you think
music is underrated?
I agree with him.
Okay.
I agree with him because people think of music as just something to just be enjoyed.
Yes.
Something that's just there for a pleasurable experience. When music can carry meaning.
Okay.
Can do a lot more than what we think.
It carries histories. And things.
Do you know what it is? It's because I won't say I'm an artist.
Say it with your chest.
It's because I do poetry. I write and I perform. So I already am a part of like appreciating art and stuff like that. So I do see what you're describing. It's just like I don't underrate music. I perfectly rate it, or if not, So that's why I was like, really, wow.
I think just
people sleeping on music. I'm like, what the?
I think it's also like just in the 2010s, 2020s, music has literally become. It has always been a commodity, but it's now such a thing that you can just fall into, slip away, fall into, slip away. You don't care about what you just listened to. That's, I think, the difference.
Okay.
Whereas previously, and I'm not the...
And then with that came the age of the mumble raps.
Which I love.
Okay.
Everything has meaning.
Even though you can't make out the meaning.
Oh, no. Let's not start that debate. No, let's not start that debate because if you actually listen to the artists that people say are mumble rap, you can hear every single word articulated. It's just you're not making the effort.
We had to break down the stigmas.
It's the like Lil Uzi Vert. Everyone called him a mumble rapper. I can hear exactly what the man is saying. Travis Scott, I can hear exactly what he's saying. It's just a difference of technique that the old heads. It's sorry.
It's fine.
That the old heads
already apologized to the mommies. It's
okay.
Fine. Okay. They'll bring you Tupperware.
The views expressed on the podcast.
Yes.
Are not your own?
Oh, you have to stay. Okay. So
you were buffering a question there.
No. So I was doing that thing. You're like, oh, I want to talk about this so badly, but now we need to listen. We need to talk about the origin of Sir Kraaifontein. Don't cry for me. So what is your sort of like formative, is that the right word? Formative years? Like what is your upbringing like? Primary school, high school, university. Did you do all those things? Tell us about that. Before you were where you are now. What is that like?
Before you were where you are now. That's a long question.
Yeah, sorry.
Like we said, it's
like you want from birth?
No.
Because some people like
from birth.
Yes. Wait.
Why?
Sometimes
What?
it's funny.
Explain.
Wait. Sometimes there's sauce there, man.
Okay.
If he was born under like a tree, for
Yeah.
example,
Oh,
or
my
given away,
goodness.
Okay.
if he was given, there's
Yeah.
a place in
Oh, there
Babel.
is a- there is a funny story about my birth.
Quick tangent.
There
Quick tangent. So I work in Babel, no Babel Park. Huh?
Yeah.
So opposite there's a place you can give babies away.
Oh.
You're like, yeah, so there's sauce there. That's I'm just like, yeah. So you tell us the story that you have, because no
Okay.
one else here has your story.
Fair.
I'm gonna try and tell the story as well as I can, because this is a story my mom has told me many, many times.
Oh, nice.
Do you know the story? Yeah. Okay.
For
So this is-
listeners.
Yeah.
Audio listeners.
He's pointing.
He's pointing.
I'm pointing at my spouse,
And yeah.
my partner.
Continue.
Okay.
I was swapped at birth. Almost. Let me say that. Like I was, and then I wasn't.
Oh.
So I was swapped at birth, but then the swap around happened
Again.
Okay.
in the hospital.
Oh.
Return to
Yeah.
sender.
So my mom had me, and she
the
told.
Uno card.
Yeah, so she tells us in very, very colorful language, which I can't say here, obviously, because she's from the Weskus and
Yeah.
hulle praat anders.
Yes.
She gave birth, and there was another couple in the hospital at that time who had the same surname as us.
Ooh.
And they swapped us. And she just had a feeling. She says, I just had a feeling this child is not mine because the child is crying different.
Whoa.
Because the child is crying different. So obviously,
So you were crying in tune from birth.
no, man, no.
What? The man's having a sweet moment about how his mother could hear his cry and you're out here violating. I'm understand.
Nah.
Look at me. Yo.
Okay.
I'm with you on this journey.
So she then went into the passage of the hospital and said, this is not my child. Who is my child? And the nurses kept telling her, no, ma'am, you are you're still under the influence of the anesthetics
Oh, wow.
and this and this.
Oh,
You're confused,
gaslighting.
whatever. And then from the other side of the passage was another woman coming towards them and saying, this is not my child. So I could have been Gershwyn Peterson.
Hectic. And then you
Yeah.
ended up being Shay.
And Rick Shea Peterson.
Rick Shay Pete. And Rick.
And Rick.
And Rick.
And Rick. And Rick.
So how did Andricus get to Omar?
Like and subscribe.
Oh, is this the awkward moment that you told me before?
Yeah.
When I got quiet. Okay, cool. just so you know, they told me before the time, don't make awkward silences. Like don't stop. Don't stop talking. Don't stop talking.
Okay. Fourth wall broken. So.
I believe in Deadpool.
Okay. So I was the only one at the table that didn't know your name was what? Andrik?
Andrik.
Andrik Peterson.
ANDRI.
Because if you do a young Google, there's a presenter.
There's different pictures.
There's
different pictures and different names.
But you know it's the same. It looks like the same person, and you're like,
Do you sound like a Jamie Foxx kind of origin story?
No, so before Omar Morto was Omar Morto, there was another musical project called The Dead Sea, which I killed off. Right? But Omar Morto is just The Dead Sea translated into Portuguese. So now it sounds like a name and a surname, basically.
so he was first coming for Kraaifonteins. Now he's going to end up for a whole country.
Do you know what I'm enjoying? I'm enjoying that, like, JP's the funny one. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. Like, I can just be here for vibes and apparently, yeah. And just finish fades, apparently.
Yeah.
That's my purpose.
Get it.
I advertise
Chisel.
a barber. Oh my goodness
You're
me.
right with this being a bit unhinged.
It is. And then
That's your podcast, after all. I was told earlier.
so then you went to your, like I said, your mommy played the Uno
Yeah.
card and you came back home.
Yeah.
Then, what does that up?
Oh, he's still there! I thought that
Yeah,
was
once
the
you
story.
leave the
Once you leave the
hospital.
hospital.
Oh, what's that?
happened?
Oh, right.
What
I grew up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, you imagine you had to be with that family, who would you have been?
That's what I
Yeah.
think about it often. And I think that's also why I don't like the name Gershwyn.
Gershwyn.
Yeah, I
Sure,
feel like
sorry,
I feel like a lot of Gershwyns are problems.
To the two Gershwyns listening, the views expressed.
Two Gershwyns.
You know what the problem is? You should have told me, hey, restrain yourself.
Yeah. No.
You said no.
We
Go.
want
Go.
this authenticity.
Go. It's your own fault.
So the school you went to, I'm assuming didn't have any Gershwyns, because that would have been
Nah, there was a. Oh yes, okay. There was a Gershwyn that bullied me.
Yeah.
This is getting the plot thickens.
I don't like bullies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think anybody likes bullies, but I think it's very public knowledge that every single thing I do, every success that I have, in part, I credit to my bullies. During primary school and high school. That's all of it is just this is because of you.
Yeah.
And not just because of you. It's a bit of revenge. Because now you guys are asking, hey, how's he doing? It happens.
Yes.
How's he doing? How's life going for him? I'm like, no.
So do you feel, just quick aside, do you feel that success is the best revenge? Or
Of
not?
course.
Okay.
Of course.
Because Lewis Litt believes otherwise. Revenge is the best revenge.
I think in a certain way, like success for the sake of success is nothing if it doesn't mean something for the people around you.
Oh.
Right?
What's good is first class. My niggas can sit.
So success for me is putting myself in a position where it's not necessarily.
Did you just, like it's
No.
Waltz
I white noised it out.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know what's happening here.
You need to decide whose side I'm on.
Yes,
man.
yeah.
What's
He's
going on?
it sounds like pulling you. Yeah, you are.
Like just now you just gave me over. Now you want me again.
But as a therapist, you do need to stay impartial.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
That's just he's being good.
It's tough. This is what I was telling you about.
I know. I see it now. I see it now. Which camera am I supposed to look at?
Sips tea.
You were telling us about primary school and high school experience.
Yeah.
Just wrap that up, please.
Okay.
Let's go.
Sorry. There's many threads.
Because now you can talk to, you can
to be-
attack me. That's fine, but that needs to be the segment
your
of the
shirt.
pod. Oh, thank you. It's Cincinnati Reds. It's a baseball team.
You watch
It's
baseball?
weird. I do not.
It
It just has
is
my
a-
name on it. That's all.
Okay. I like it though.
Thank you.
It's a very bright color.
Thank you. I like your color as well. Black is the absence of color, but you still like black.
There we go. Okay, let me finish my story.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Please.
So I grew up in Scottsville in Kraaifontein.
What's up?
So a bit, I'm using a euphemism for the listeners so that you don't get flagged.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. A bit of violence.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Just a sprinkle. A sprinkle. Yeah.
At a young age. Grew up in Scottsville, Kraaifontein. Went to Simonsburg Primary
Okay.
in Kraaifontein as well. My first encounter really with white folk, and grew up in that environment, having to butt heads with the idea of being politically aware from a very young age, because my parents were active in the struggle, teaching me those things.
Yeah.
Then going to high school, being an overachiever,
Hey, yo.
and then going to varsity and having to deal with real world things, and also trying to just kind of maintain who I am throughout that process, because there was a lot of the idea of identity is a very big thing, not just now but forever. But in certain communities, if you speak a certain way, if you are dressed a certain way, if your hair is done a certain way, if you wear a certain kind of makeup, listen to a certain kind of music, it edges you out into the outskirts. And those were the, as you said, the formative the years that shaped me for what I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know if you want me to go into more
no,
detail.
no. That's
That's
great.
usually the part where we pick it up, but we so like.
Yeah,
so,
I was taken so for context, so what we try and do here is sort of expand the radius of what it means to be colored, so that more and more people can enter into.
I got you.
That, right? Because it is a true spectrum.
Yeah.
We are not. It's just at this table. I'm Muslim colored, so I have a bit more Malay upbringing, but I also grew up in Elsies River, which is very like, as you said, sprinkle from the Beningin.
Just now and then.
Just now and then.
Just as you go on a walk.
Yeah. So it's like
I get you.
So it's like I have the view of my people, whatever, and then so I'm seeing if you don't mind me addressing it, I'm seeing you have nail polish on, and that's also like something that I don't even know where I'm gonna go with this.
Just go there.
It's fine. Land the plane.
Yeah, what like people always have stuff to say, man.
Yeah.
So how is that been sort of just like? Are you someone that's comfortable in yourself at this point, or do you still struggle with it sometimes? If people like ask you, "Oh, your hair like so," or say, "Do you have nail polish this?" Or you do have holes in yours? Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay, so I've seen you liking my videos very often, right?
Ooh.
No, this is not. I'm just saying because I know that you watch the videos, right?
Yeah.
So in the last 2 months that you followed me, and
So your hair was blue.
and how many times have I dyed my hair? 3 times.
So I was gonna say this is the
So, I don't always 100% identify myself with this label of being colored or whatever racial designation you want to give me. That's from the outside in, right? For me, I grew up with my parents explaining to me, you are a Black South African. All right. You are an individual that comes from this continent, and politically, that is what we identify with. And we understand that there is a different cultural heritage behind that might give you a different name than somebody that is Zulu, somebody that is Xhosa, somebody that is Sotho. But there is a shared history that comes up to the point where you exist. Right? So yes, you can put the name colored on me because I feel like that is under this broader banner of what is blackness. I feel like that is one of the streams, right? But with that comes not just cultural confusion, but also confusion over gender and sexuality and what is expected of you as an individual. And from the beginning, I think, and this is like to credit both my parents, they just let me run.
Yes, please.
So they just kind of like, my dad didn't understand why you're wearing eyeliner, why you're wearing nail polish, whatever. And that he didn't understand it, and this is something that I'll give him credit for. He didn't understand it, but he just knew this is how this child must be. My mom was more about my academics. If I was fine in that regard, she didn't care. I'm playing death metal in my room, loud as hell. Doesn't matter. She'll ask me, can you turn it down just a little bit? Are you studying? Right? All of that stuff. But in the modern age, like now, we have the discourse of what is a man, what is a woman, and all of this. And to me, it's always, and this is like, for me, it's a very optimistic view of it, is that if you identify with something and it brings you joy, that should be the end of the debate. That should, if I'm outside and I'm telling you, this is what you are, but this is how that person should act, that's none of my business. You as an individual, you like this red shirt. I can't ask you why don't you like blue shirts, right? You like the red shirt. Why should I care? You look nice in it.
Thank you.
So,
Sorry, I know that's not the point, but I got a compliment today.
Gang gang.
Just before JP goes, so I have one of my best friends, because we're name dropping. Shout out Tiffany. She has tattoos, she has piercings, and she also dyes her hair. And so we have this joke that like, you made your sacrifice to the gods of mental health. And so for a while, she had to have let's call it neutral color. So she was brunette for a while, and she was miserable. She was not having it. She's like, I need
because of
pink
work
hair.
and things.
Actually, reasons will not be mentioned on the podcast.
Okay, you can talk.
But shout out.
Yeah. Okay.
So at this point in time, when this is released, her hair will be vibrant.
Okay. Good for her.
I know.
So that's also why I do enjoy seeing your hair, all sorts of colors. So black is it's giving something.
I wanted to be anti-December this year.
Okay.
Because tradition is you go brown for December.
Yeah.
So this year I just wanted to be anti-December.
Yeah. It's loud though. Like
It really like
I think it's really loud.
like because of the rest, like you had like green, you had blonde, you had blue, now suddenly it's just black.
It does feel like you made a certain sacrifice there. Like, gods of mental health, take away my existentialism. Allow me to sit with only depression in the season of.
Hey, the brain is trying.
I'm so sorry if I put you in a box. Let's get back to the radio.
So this medium, right?
Yes.
This podcasting medium
Yes.
doesn't fall too well within the radio space.
Yeah.
Yet radio was kind of the first place where discussions were being had.
Yeah.
How do you feel like the positioning of radio going forward? Because it's obviously a lot different to what it's been in the past.
Yeah.
And continually evolving. How do you think where's radio's placement going forward?
So I've been in the radio space now since 2012 in some way, shape or form. Before that, I was a hard news journalist and I transitioned over and radio is very different to how other media put out the content that they have. It's much more direct. It is much more anything can happen in any moment. Depending, of course, on the kind of station, because you have talk radio, you have more serious kind of commercial radio stations, like a Radio 2000, where people can have like a 10-minute long link over something. Then you have your full-on commercial stations, like your Good Up FM, KFM, and those. And those are more focused on acting almost like a magazine. So you have the content, you have the glitzy, glammy things that are happening there as well, but you also have the advertising. And I think the future of radio in South Africa, just because of the way that things like data is priced, the way that access to technology is still a big, it's a big hurdle. Yeah. That's still going to be the main format for people to receive their new music, for people to receive their news, for people to receive news about the world and their own lives. So it's not doom and gloom like it was a few years ago with newspapers. Where people were like, newspapers are just going out the window. People already have access to the technology. It's in their cars, it's on their phones, it's at home. Why would they not access it? That's the view I have of it. There are, of course, things that radio should change and
but
need
protect
and
yourself here.
and need to change. No.
Like we appreciate your honesty. Like
that was actually a great breakdown.
But as tight as our disclaimer is,
No.
it's not tight enough
Look.
to cover any future
So I
consequences.
can't take the contract negotiations. They said, okay.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Because in my mind, I'm just in my mind is playing video killed the radio star. All the time as you're speaking, it's just like the radio star will live.
No, it's just like okay, cool. Like streaming is still a service that's happening, right? Globally, people say it's taking over. It has taken over. But in South Africa, how many people have access to constant stream of internet, right?
Or electricity.
There we go. Eskom's not going to sue you.
No,
That's right. There's no.
What are they going to take more electricity away?
Cut your podcast midway.
It's like a ghost. It's like they used to say ISCOM.
Thank God for pre-recording.
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh my goodness.
So there's also the journey that you have within content creation.
Yeah.
Like you said, you have a wide variety of things that you do. And particularly you gripped to TikTok very early.
Not very early.
No, not
Extremely early.
But
I was like, so my wife knows. Yeah, she always tells me you.
And shout out to your
she was the one that told me.
Shout out to your wife for introducing us to you and for allowing us to enter the space. But continue.
Oh, yeah.
So she had actually told me about, hey, there's this thing called TikTok for about 6 months or something. And I was like, nah. Then what am I gonna put on it? You know, because I am camera shy. I have lots of opinions on a lot of things, but there's always the imposter syndrome that even though you know that what you know is worth somebody else's time, nobody else is gonna care. So then I started like that. Like after 6 months or so, I finally downloaded. She had been watching it for like since we kind of got it in South Africa. She'd been scrolling and watching and scrolling and watching, and now and then she'll show me a video. I'm like, oh, it's funny, but I never saw myself within the space or in that ecosystem. And then I just did it. I don't even know what my first video was because the account that I have now is my third account.
Sure.
So I'd gone 1, 2, 3, wasn't working. And in the third account, I'd learned the lessons from the last two.
Lovely.
Of what I should be doing. Because the aim was never to garner a huge following. I was just self-expression from the beginning. I didn't know what I was doing. And I made sure that people knew through the process, I'm just having fun. I'm just here to have fun. If you engage with it, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. Yeah. If you hate what I'm doing, I will respond in kind of thing. If you hate it without reason, then there will be a follow-up video to that. But the aim was never get campaigns, get coverage, get this and that. It was never that. Still, at this very moment, it is not. I just open the camera, have fun, talk for a minute about whatever is on my mind at that time. Usually it will be something to do with a comic, a movie, a piece of music, something that I found out on that day. That's always that. Yeah.
So that's actually why I enjoy your content, where you are like talking about, say, like the Wakanda Forever movie that came out, or anime, because like I see some of your tattoos, and I see a certain grandfather and grandson combination. I see, and that's a hands down my favorite show, Rick and Morty.
Do you like Rick and Morty fans?
So are we gonna get into that?
Yeah, because the show is fantastic, but sometimes the fans can be.
Yeah, do you think it's the same with like United and Liverpool people?
That's a great combination, I guess. So because the show is like smart and like a bit deep while also being funny, people think it's for them.
Yeah. And because they watch it, it makes them better.
Yeah, and all the people that watch Rick and Morty that feel attacked by this, that's fine.
Come back in 30 seconds.
But yeah, that's not actually, I wanted to sort of like, so, yeah.
What?
Yeah, no. I want to say something contra, man. That's what it is. I'm building up.
Oh, are you winding?
Yes, I'm winding because like I'm not, okay. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Okay. So, please, I do apologize if this is a mischaracterization.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I've noticed is that you engage with a lot of mainstream content.
Yeah.
While you yourself not really caring for the mainstream or okay. So because for example, like the fact that what I'm gauging is that you really love death metal music, which is very outside of the mainstream. And then I saw this video where you were sort of responding to a request to watch the first episode of a show.
Yeah.
And that show happened to be Friends.
Yeah.
So
Which
myself...
I did it.
That's right. So myself and JP basically wanted to test your pH
Okay.
on certain things.
Yeah.
How basic is a thing? Is it actually good or is it just flat out basic?
Okay.
And if you want to, for 3 marks, give a little reason why you think it's actually good, or is this basic?
Okay.
You can.
Yes.
So just for clarity, let's do Friends. Like just to start off.
Get it out of the way.
Just out of the way.
Okay, before we start this, am I allowed to use expletives?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just
Again, the disclaimer covers that.
okay,
but
but not my contract.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The disclaimer covers a little piece, PG-13,
Yeah.
PG-16.
No, but
we cover.
PG-13 is 2 fucks.
Oh, okay. So if you want 3, then we have to elevate it. Yeah, okay.
Then it goes to 18.
When we get to 3.5, rated R, boys. Go on.
So that was number 1.
We in the dark section.
Use some gosh darn it. Some freaks.
They are trying to censor me. This is what Elon Musk is talking about.
Oh, we can't move away.
Why are you bringing up
Friends. Nah, because Elon Musk is a rabbit hole.
Yo.
That's a rabbit hole.
Okay, Friends. So cuck. Like, just bad.
So pH note.
Yeah.
No, 14.
No, wait,
14.
Wait, what
Basic.
is neutral? 7.
7, yes.
Yeah.
And naughty, not one is very
good.
We asked a scientist, yeah. Was neutral
Yeah.
7? Okay.
You
also said. Okay, sorry, my bad.
I'm the one that doesn't understand any of that.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to disregard you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so it's nah, wait, man. 7 is neutral.
Yes.
0 is bad.
No, 0
is good. 14
and 14 is basic.
Basic.
Oh, 14.
Okay.
Friends, straight out. 14.
14. Okay. That's so boring.
So I think...
Like, without the laugh track, do you think the people laugh at it?
No, like, that's fine. Like, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
Same goes for Big Bang Theory.
That's no.
Like, that's maybe a 12. That's maybe a 12.
So, yeah.
Listen, let's not respond like this.
Okay.
Let's engage with it.
Okay.
So, for example, Friends, for example, I think is a product of the times. Because I feel like that time when it came out, people were into that type of...
Everything is a product of its time.
Phase. So, like, if Friends had to exist now,
So,
it
for
wouldn't
instance,
have been
the
popular.
the counter argument would be, why is, say, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
Timeless.
timeless, but Friends is something that people go at?
Because Friends is basic for that time.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the next one.
The Office.
That's a fucking 0.
That's very good.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Except for the last 2 seasons.
I was told this.
Except for the last
I
2
was
seasons.
literally told this, like, just stay away from the last 2 seasons.
The last 2
Office.
seasons are fine.
Okay, but not
They are
as
fine.
top tier as the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Up until Michael Scott left The Office, what's his name? Steve Carell. Until he left the show. Beautiful. And then after that was just weird.
Yeah, why would they make a show? What do they think? They're Vikings. That show died after Ragnar Lothbrok died. I'm not like, just like, you
That's
can
true.
fight me.
That's true.
You can fight me.
That's true.
You can
The new
fight.
season is quite alright, actually.
Yeah, that's like, it's
can't
quite
remember what it's called.
alright, but...
He was like
he was the
storyline.
Like, especially because they worked a way of making Lagertha less important, and then they tried to make a more important. I was like, you already fucked up. Okay, The Office is actually good.
Yeah.
Top tier.
Top tier. JP, do you want to ask one? Because I
No, the first thing that came to mind when you said The Office was top tier, then what's your take on Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I love it. It's,
sure, that would have been...
It is 100% police propaganda.
But they've acknowledged it.
Yeah, it is, but it is a good show.
So 0.
No, you can make.
I want to put it as a 0.
2, 3,
I-
2, 3.
I'll put it at a 4.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 more shows, and then we're gonna transition out of shows. So the one is. Actually, no. Have you read A Song of Ice and Fire?
Yes.
So let's ask that.
Okay.
A Song of Ice and Fire.
The
Is it actually good?
series?
The books.
The movies.
The books. And I guess
the
the
show,
show.
sorry.
Game of Thrones, sure.
The books are much better than the show.
Okay.
Yeah. I would put the books at a 2.
Okay.
I would put other fantasy series above that series.
Same.
But the books are really good.
So I just
Convoluted at times, but good.
want to have like a quick take. Just like a quick take.
Yeah.
Just like quick
Yeah.
take. So
Do you see what he did? He put you he just like laid it up. He waited for you to like give the alley.
Okay,
So
okay.
now
he's
can-
gonna dunk it.
Oh no. Sure, that's fine. So no, because a lot of people. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't gonna do that. A lot of people have a problem with the ending of the series
Yes.
because it was
It was
rushed
bad.
and
It was
bad.
bad.
Yeah. Right. But to the extent where people like say that season 7 was obviously also bad, and then they like 6, and I'm like, yeah, but like you should have seen what they had to work with. A Feast of Crows and a Dance of Dragons is not good. I don't think that's good books.
I think
Oh,
those
so you're saying you should have expected it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think there were story points in those books that would have really worked, but
Let's go.
This is might be controversial.
Go for it.
But George R.R. Martin is good as a fantasy historian. I don't think he's a good storyteller necessarily.
That's fair. That's
Like the companion book to the A Song of Ice and Fire, that House of the Dragon was based on.
Is it not called A Dance with? No.
No, it's something different.
Yes.
Fire and Blood.
Fire and Blood.
That was
Thank you.
Beautiful, but it's like a document. It's not a story.
Okay.
It's like he says, okay, cool. There's 4 people that this person in the book got their sources from. They told him these stories. He's writing it down. That's it.
Okay.
And it works really well. But as a storyteller, like I don't think he knows where the people in his universe are that he put. No, because he hires people to remember continuity that he doesn't, and also he types with one finger on a typewriter. That's why the books take so long.
Fascinating.
No, it's true. It's one finger that he types with. That's why the last book is like gonna come out when he's.
Isn't it first something of spring and then A Dream of Summer?
Yeah.
No, Winds of Winter and then A
Yes.
Dream of Spring.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Winds of
those are
Winter.
supposed to be the last 2 books, but he's not going to release those. So they're going to hire someone
Yeah.
to ghostwrite it.
That
Okay.
types with
Yeah, like
fingers.
probably, hopefully.
Okay. So now, just the last one, because I don't know if you can engage with medical shows. Grey's Anatomy. Bruh, is it 17? 18? How many seasons? How many?
He's gonna put it above 14.
We used to watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy, but then it was just we enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but then just I don't know. I can't watch it now.
Yeah.
It's just silly now. Like it's not
I'm
House.
choosing violence.
It's not
I'm
House
honestly
MD.
choosing violence. Okay.
House is very
It's not even what's that show with the kid? That's
The Good Doctor.
doctor.
it's not even that. That's a good show. I like that show.
Okay.
So can we swap those out?
You don't want to bash on Grey's. Okay. Okay, yeah, The Good Doctor is good.
That's a
good.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see part of the reason why I put Grey's in here, because like 17 seasons is a lot of seasons.
Yeah. That's actually a good question. Would you prefer a longer series or a shorter series that's more impactful?
Wow.
I
So
think
like
it depends. I think it depends. Like yesterday we watched we watched Ted Lasso for the first time.
Ooh.
So I'd never watched it before. Kept seeing clips on TikTok. And it's like, oh, this looks nice. But I've never seen it. And then last year they won the Emmy. And I was like, oh, let me download it.
Yeah.
But it's 9 episodes.
So our disclaimer doesn't cover your downloads.
Oh! We have Apple TV that allows you to download. Yeah, come, must I show you?
Oh, okay. Then two like
So you can edit that out.
two miscellaneous ones. One thing that as you get older, it gets wildly popular.
Yeah.
The consumption of sushi.
What?
The consumption of sushi.
I'm sorry, you just gave me a bit of whiplash now. We were talking about Apple TV. What
I know.
No.
Sorry.
Talking about the pH scale. What you say?
Like, is the consumption of sushi is sushi actually good or is it basic?
Depends on who makes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great answer. It's a great
Depends
answer.
on who makes it.
It's a great answer.
You can get,
remember
you can
when
get
I-
sushi from a
So
supermarket.
it's also an answer you can use for the trifle debate.
Depends on who makes it.
Because when I came out and said I don't eat Gatsby's, it was a thing.
Of origin.
It was a thing.
Does it
Well
bring
done.
you joy not eating Gatsby's?
Does what?
Does it bring you joy not eating Gatsby's?
No, Gatsby's are fine. Gatsby's are very
They're
good.
fine.
Gatsby's are great. My problem with Gatsby's is that I need friends to eat a Gatsby.
Okay.
It's admin.
Yeah. That's tax deduction from
Finally, just to take us home before we get on to the next or whatever JP wants to talk about is the game Cards Against Humanity.
I don't actually think I've ever played it.
Haven't played it.
No.
Okay. Because
I
that,
think you'll be great.
Is that the game where you have to fill in a word?
to an extent.
Yes.
Okay.
To an extent.
Yes.
So
Or
what
phrase.
the meme and all these other games are like sort of like the leaves of the tree from
Yeah.
Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
So I just wanted to hear like where are you on that? So you don't know. So
It's
JP,
all
do you
good.
wanna rate that?
It depends on what level
the
of-
company.
On the company, yeah.
That's the
Because
game.
sometimes the phrase can like hit deep, and
Yeah.
then they think the answer is directed like
At
at
them.
them,
Yeah.
but which it wasn't at the time, but it's definitely applicable.
We had said 30 seconds.
yeah.
So 30 seconds was there, but it's like, okay, let's see. Ooh.
If you said 30 seconds, then the word would be domination.
Oh.
And I actually know, like, I know it's a flex.
But you get no matter how good you are at 30
But also depending on who you're playing with.
yes, exactly. That was what I'm going to
Yeah.
say. You can have all the knowledge compartmentalized
Yeah.
in how it triggers.
Yeah.
But if the person explains it badly,
Yeah. Like my wife doesn't like playing with me because I have a way of
the long
Silly
route.
Groot.
Yeah.
Silly Groot. I'm here for it.
We love it.
and like trigger words. Like if I say, okay, cool, I don't know, it's OBS Metal Club, you'll know, but maybe you don't.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Gandalf's.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's an actual place called Gandalf's.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. But we weren't at OBS at the same time. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
okay. Tandika is a point, eh? It really depends on who you play.
Who you playing with, exactly.
Exactly.
Because I was gonna be like, you do seem like someone who knows a lot about a lot,
Yeah.
and that's like the key to the game.
Yes.
And you do.
Oh, that is
speak-
not the key to the game.
And you do speak fast, which is another key to the game.
Yeah.
Um,
So before we go into the next segment, one thing I just want to touch on is your experience with the Content Creator Awards
Yeah.
that you had.
Inshallah.
You guys should submit next year.
Whoa.
That's
You
how I
see,
think.
absolutely
you see,
submit.
there's an application form. Admin.
There's four of us.
Yeah.
There's four of us. We can take turns.
Yeah, but if you don't do the admin, you can't eat the Gatsby.
Face.
That should be like a quote.
What was that experience? Because it's an
Yeah.
opportunity where you have a bunch of people
Yeah.
in their own lanes doing
Yes.
a variety of different
Yeah.
things. What was that experience like?
So for
Coming
me,
together.
like I was behind the scenes of the process. So I was in the kind of the seat of doing the content for the awards,
Okay.
but also connecting with the content creators as well and figuring out what their stories, what they were comfortable with,
Yeah.
working with the awards and all that. But the night itself was really, really fun. Getting to meet these people that you only see here.
Yeah.
And then also at the same time realizing that those same people know you from what they see on their For You pages and their feeds and all that stuff. It was an absurdly odd experience being recognized. I think that was for me, that was like when I think it was in September. It was the first time that was, hey Omar. I'm like, ooh. Like, are you sure you're talking to me?
Yeah.
No, I love your videos. No.
Yeah. No, it's not for you.
So it was really, really interesting because for me, like even with music, the part of development has always been very important to me because we've got this collective called Cape Club. It serves as a record label as well, but it's not really. It's just whenever somebody has something to release, we release it. But it's basically just a group of producers that have fun every single day, talking about music, sending beats and productions to each other, like back and forth. And I think that was the experience with the Content Creator Awards as well, is that you have a bunch of creators that are now in this kind of same ecosystem that are now following each other, where previously everybody works in isolation because you feel like I'm doing this for myself and only for myself. But now you realize, oh no, somebody else is doing similar content to what I'm doing. Let me latch onto them. Let me see if we can work together. That was the fun of the process for me.
Yeah. No, that's great. And I think it like you said, when everyone was doing it almost individually, it can get kind of lonely in that space, not knowing where you're going to end up. And I mean, having something like that, it's almost confirmation that what I'm doing is actually doing something.
That's resonating with somebody, and it's not just resonating with the people that are watching. It's resonating with the people that are in the industry that are going to be decision makers over things that you do in your career as well. Which is a scary thought, but also it's a happy thought to see that you ending up on their feeds.
Yeah. So part of the reason I said inshallah is because, like, you know, inshallah, it can be us.
What does the uncle say at 2 a.m. in the morning? Send me your CV.
And on that note,
do we? Sorry, this is wild. Do we have Say My Nows right now?
No, we just relived all of them now.
Okay. No, because like, we're obviously going to play that game, but like, where is it, JP? I'm dead serious. Like,
did you not prep, Rizan?
No, it is there already. It's just like, where is it? Okay, I think then last Say My Now. Oh my God.
So confused.
Because I'm looking here and I'm like,
yeah. I thought you put it in the book.
That's so uncomfortable.
Anyways, it just means that Omar must come back.
It means that he must just come back for 1 second.
Wearing the same thing.
So unfortunately to the viewers, the audio listeners, we don't have a Say My Now for you, but we do have
we'll get one in the game.
We do have another special game. Paul said he's going to organize for us, but let's go into the second game quickly. Right. So in the bowl, the beautiful bowl that's festivized, lights and everything, we're going to play the game This or That.
Okay.
Right. So JP, take us away.
Can I take it? Yeah.
So basically you get to choose between two of these and state your case.
Okay.
This or that. Live music or a plattejochie, a DJ.
Sure. Oh my, that's like, difficult. Thank you for translating so quickly.
A plate jockey, does he ride the plates?
No, I get it now. Disc jockey, thanks.
That's a difficult.
Do you know it's wild? The word.
It's only your preference, right? There is no.
I would say, depending on the venue, depending on the crowd, a live band. Yeah. I've had
set the scene.
Like festival setup. There is some kind of mosh pit somewhere close by. You up against the railing, pressure from the back while people are pushing from the back. Somebody shouting in your ear. It's hands everywhere, and it's just heavy bass coming from the stage.
Yeah,
that's a lick experience.
Meh. Not meh. Just like. So it's one of those like you like what you like, man.
Yeah.
So if you like the band, then you like the band. or if the person or the group, the band, whatever is playing songs that you like. Same with the DJ.
Yeah.
So I was gonna just quickly say that, like, do you know that disc jockey sounds less like a person who makes music than the person who mixes drinks? A mixologist.
Mixologist. Yeah.
A mixologist sounds like an actual. But okay, to answer the question. I just violated live music, so I just have to choose.
You know when you take a turn and it's a dead end, you're like, damn.
You can't go further than that.
Damn. Whatever.
Because I thought about it now.
You made your case already.
I know. I just thought about it now because I went to Settlers and there were some really, really great bands and they were excellent. But again, I love music though, so I'm here for the vibes. My favorite song is.
So doesn't it depend on the DJ?
So
because some DJs can literally just be a Spotify playlist.
Correct.
They could potentially just right.
So yeah, like I actually like a live band to be honest, like because of the fact that you can have almost like the Spotify playlist, so to speak, that will give you the feeling that you like every song in the playlist. So, but there is definitely those that DJs that mix the right BPMs, and that's an art on its own. Yeah. But for me personally, like just to see someone either riff on a guitar or go wild on the drums was just it's an experience.
Yeah. So my reasoning is because what if the person sing kak?
Well, then that's an experience. You have a story to tell. You have a story to tell tomorrow. You already hear them.
Exactly.
And did they not switch on the auto-tune? Right?
Because I'm pretty sure.
Like for at least 2 weeks after that, you can say, yo, that band was cock. Right?
Fizz.
Meanwhile, a DJ, you're going to hear that song on Spotify later. Anyway, it's going to sound the same.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Thank you.
Okay, so now next we have.
It was way too easy, Rizan. You stand for gosh.
Sorry.
Like, it shouldn't.
I like both, and that's okay.
It's because I gave him a compliment.
It all comes back full circle.
Scoop of ice cream.
Yeah?
Or frozen yogurt.
Ew, frozen yogurt.
Whoa, that was very quick.
Ice cream. I don't like sweet things anyway, but yogurt, no.
Like Marcel's vibes.
Just yogurt in general.
I say yogurt is a minus.
It's like a
like
yogurt.
Yogurt.
Can I have a bowl of yogurt, Mom?
Just don't give it to me, please.
Okay.
Explain that.
I just don't like it. That's sour. Milk is not supposed to be sour. Any dairy product is not supposed to be sour. There's a reason why you taste the sour. Your brain is telling you
that it's wrong.
It's dangerous. Don't eat it.
Okay. I don't believe you, but it's alright.
No, it's like why do you pull up your nose when you smell sour milk?
Because I'm not supposed to.
It's not a thought that happens. It's an evolutionary function that is telling you there is bacteria in this. You shouldn't eat it. My forefathers, some of them died because they didn't see.
But you don't have that same reaction for everything, though.
I was gonna say, do you keep the energy for wine?
Like there's a lot of things that also give that energy. Because you basing on the fact that milk is not supposed to be sour.
I don't want to call you a hypocrite. Because if you're gonna tell me I eat kimchi, I'll be like, Kim yourself out the door, sir. JP, what do you want to choose? And then like, moving on from the first yogurt.
I actually do like frozen yogurt.
Okay.
Right? And I do. It's one of those things that I don't like. I wouldn't have at home. Like I
don't buy that tub of myself.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it would have to be an activity. So because of that, I would go akin to the frozen yogurt because my palate doesn't pull a face.
Elke dag is Christmas.
Exactly.
I feel like there was some spice under there.
What I said, what he said.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like my palate doesn't.
Sorry, man. Sorry. We're gonna choose. You can choose the next time, but I just want to answer. So because of gelato. and the expanses
This
of
is
the
Sea
different...
Point ice cream you're talking about.
Bruh, this shit-
Gelato.
Yeah.
Gelato. This is Italian. But like, no, this is rude. I apologize to the one Italian listener. I apologize.
Does your disclaimer cover?
Yeah. So true.
So I would choose a scoop. They said one scoop, which I appreciate because I'm lactose sensitive.
Yes. I had to put the one.
So either way, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not two,
Just one.
two
scoop.
scoopies.
Just one
Okay,
scoop,
okay, just one scoop.
Can you give us one there for us, please?
Must I grab it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rizan already imported the same one now, so it's ready for you.
There you go, sir.
Right. Popcorn or Papa Bites?
Oh.
That's
What?
interesting. Start with you.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Why?
It's popcorn. Like, I don't understand. Why are these two in the same category?
It's giving me that.
It's corn.
Like,
Oh, big love of notes. Ain't got the juice. It's got the juice. Oh, it's Yo, that's actually the reason, because it's popcorn.
Somebody will remix it. Don't worry.
Yeah, shout out Papa Bites, but popcorn.
Okay.
I'm actually Team Papa Bites here, right?
I'm with you.
I'm Team Papa Bites. Still trying to unlock the secret flavor.
The secret of the secret.
That's Adam at.
It's adamant. I'm Team Papa Bites in terms of that, this or that.
I like Papa Bites. And I can't choose between these two. It's just the popcorn, like things get stuck in your teeth. That's the only problem. You have to dig them out.
Yep.
Unless it's popcorn.
No for popcorn. No. Absolutely not.
Wait. Do you remember there was a
not
brand that
doing
you could buy at tuck shops, the puffed corn, right? How do they make those?
Puffed corn.
Vin chips.
Oh, Vin chips.
No, it's not Vin chips.
No.
It's not Vin chips.
So
It's
wait, is
What is
it's
it?
the corn, but
the-
it's like there's no kernel, right?
That thing that smells like poop.
Yeah.
Yes.
That tastes like poop. Flyers.
The
no?
cheesy
Is it
what?
Flyers?
Yes, Flyers was
Is it
like
Flyers?
no.
No.
Flyers is like a.
Pucky. No, it's not.
It was like there was a dude on the.
Yeah.
It's all bluish, turquoisey packet.
Yeah.
with a dude on the front like
you're
a.
closer than I am.
He looked like that.
He looked like
thing.
that.
The
So that was the
what's
no.
it called? The mannequin.
That specifically was a no. Even
Okay.
though it's part of our culture and heritage, shout out to the 300 people listening.
Who could by now? You said there's somebody Italian listening. There's an Italian listening, and who's this? There's two Gershwyns. And there was at least one other person from something else. So is it part of their culture?
yeah.
heritage?
Wow. No, is it? No, I feel like it's Flyers, man.
No. Flyers is a like they make a dough kind of thing and they make
Nothing is stopping us from Googling it.
It's too late. But let me actually give you a same now
There we
since
go.
you transcended from that, right? So same now. Every time you enter a room,
Yes.
a song would play.
Yeah.
What song would that be?
I wish you'd prep me for this.
The whole point is to not prep anything. Yeah. We're completely professionally unprofessional.
Pause quickly, just stop everything. I was right, it's Flyers.
It's not Flyers.
It's Flyers!
Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, this one, Flyers.
But
Oh, you're not talking about that
that's
brand?
not this brand.
Oh, okay, fairs.
That's not that brand.
It's gonna be one of those beauties in the art of the Google, the person googling.
Fairs. Sorry. Okay, back to the same one.
song.
One more time?
Same now. Every time you enter a room,
Yes.
a song would play.
Okay.
What song would it be? You have your song, Lizanne.
So wait, no. So in high school,
I'm gonna have to
Can I go?
mainstreamify my answer.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be too obscure.
Yeah. You can make it obscure if you want to. It's you.
Yeah, it's you.
System of a Down's BYOB.
System of the Downs.
BYOB.
BYOB.
Bring your own bombs.
I was gonna ask why. What does the song do? Like, what's the feel that you get from the song? Why do you have that
Just
song?
energy.
Oh, just vibes.
Yeah. My other favorite song is really, really sad. Yeah, so you don't want to enter a room into that song.
Yeah.
Joy Division's Level Tears
Oh,
Apart.
you're not going to choose your favorite song as your entrance song?
No. So I was gonna tell you a funny story because
okay.
that's what it's about.
Oh.
So yeah,
That's why we're here.
that's a funny story. So I think it was high school, and so someone actually told me, "Yuri-san, you're moving so mad. Do you every time you enter the room does the song? I'm coming up." I want the world to know. I'm coming. Yeah.
But that speaks to how confident you are walking into the world, right?
Thank you. I'll take it.
Oh, I'm
my
here.
goodness.
Take it. JP, what's your song?
I actually don't have a song, to be honest.
It's about drive. It's about
It's about drive. That's it. It must be. Second place it's scored.
Do you know the words? It's about drive, it's about power.
No.
We stay hungry.
Oh, wait. No, wait. So, sorry. So, if you watch like anime, that One Piece, in One Piece, there's like that mid tune, like Nico Robin has one.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you. I've never watched One Piece.
Sorry. So, anyway,
It's fine.
yeah.
He's supporting himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's using you as a springboard.
Yes. You say, man, I imagine that you were
yeah.
So then, like in between the episode, there's like a song that like a music that plays.
Yeah.
It's like very elevated jazz type thing. So like but yes, now I'm coming out. That's the song we play. It's very boisterous. It's very mean.
Okay, and I'm gonna change mine then.
Go for it.
Yeah. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 4 Stardust Crusaders intro.
Ooh.
That's the one. That would be the intro.
So
Like if I'm walking into a room, then must go yeah. Yeah. It's a lekker song. Do you have it in your head? Have you watched JoJo?
So I haven't watched JoJo, but
now
I know is a Giorno's theme.
Giorno's theme, yes.
Is like one of the most popular anime sounds that you get. And so now I want to change my answer. The Espada.
El Vento de Oro.
The Espada theme song.
Oh, that little flamenco thing.
Yes. Oh, that is fire from Bleach.
Yeah.
You've also heard it. If you're on TikTok, you've also heard it. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I appreciate that you carried me there for not having. You guys gave 4.
Okay.
What's that?
It's the same now.
Okay. So hypothetically, same now. You had to give up one of the following: soap,
Okay.
toothpaste, or toilet paper.
My God.
Yo. That is taking this or that to the nth degree.
Okay. All right. Let's use proper logic here.
Proper logic.
So, wait.
Because there's a way that you can stay clean with one.
Can we just like preface this? So, are we taking like the idea of soap, as in like shower gel included? The idea of toothpaste,
anything that's bubbly,
floss, mouthwash included.
Yes.
So, can't brush your teeth, can't wipe your bum, or can't wash yourself.
No.
No.
Toilet paper.
Said toilet paper.
So, can't sneeze, blow your snot away. Ooh.
Yeah. So, okay, wait.
Yeah, you can use the soap for the other stuff.
If you can use soap, still use soap and toothpaste and oral hygiene stuff,
just give away.
then it means that there's at least a tap in the house.
Yes.
So
It's inferring.
So then you take away toilet paper.
Yes.
Because
The others will
carry you.
Aquafresh party.
There you go. So take away toilet paper. That's the one answer that will give you 0 sting.
Man said Aquafresh. Knowing full well this Colgate shampoo. We were foretold that this Colgate shampoo, but now
Wait, is it that? Colgate
it's a
shampoo?
green bottle of
that shape. It's got the teardrop shape.
So, okay, as someone who's Muslim and we stinja, so we anyway about the water wipe. Yeah, so I guess.
So you need to install a
but
bidet
if
in the
water
bathroom.
was not part of the equation,
So that's why I said like so the
which one would you have to then take?
Icon and chat smack that. Oh no.
Start inventing the shelf demolition man.
Wasn't this the OG toilet paper?
Yeah, we used to use those.
Oh, scoop it out.
Yo, 2-ply fool. Oh, nuts. Mental.
And he's shout out to Paul for organizing the seminars in time.
Yeah, so like, cause like, please brush your teeth because it's tough
Yeah,
out
yeah.
here.
It's tough out here.
It's rough out here. And then also clean your bladder.
Okay, wait.
Wait. Like also, just see. I think if it's that, like if you like, I think if that's the question, if you could like, if you had to have stung big, stung blyer, or stung bum, what are you choosing? That's crazy.
I'll take away the toilet paper.
Yeah,
like I said.
Yeah,
but also at the same time, the idea of having stinky breath was something that was invented. You know that, right?
Okay.
Like halitosis, the idea of halitosis, it wasn't an actual thing that was a medical term. It was as the toothpaste companies and oral hygiene companies started, and it's not a conspiracy. You can go and actually read about it. In the early 1920s, the late 1910s, they started advertising, and it was specifically aimed at women. That to catch a man, you need to have fresh breath. Like that. That's obviously how they used to talk.
Yeah.
And that's when the idea of having smelly breath became a psychological thing that people pick up on. So now, because you are so used to people brushing their teeth every single morning, there's a certain kind of smell that is outside of the range of having minty fresh breath, where somebody will say that's breath that's smelly.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not an invention. It's not a conspiracy theory that I'm peddling.
No, I'm with you. I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's a thing that happened. Like
I love it.
We could go without toothpaste, or we could go without toilet paper.
Okay.
But not soap.
Okay.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, soap is important. Keeps bacteria away.
Vital.
Like the bacteria in yogurt.
Sure.
Yogurt.
To yogurt.
Okay, so we like to sort of end off with you doing 3 things for us.
Okay.
Well, 2 things, but 3 things.
What would you like me to do?
So number 1 is for yourself, just shamelessly plug any projects, promotions, or where the people can find you. Right? That's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is, and this is a sort of thing on the podcast, is that could you give yourself a message to your younger self?
Okay.
Right? Something that you know now that you wish you'd known back then, type of vibes. And then finally, because it is a new year, it's a new time.
Yeah.
Festive is still inside of us. But like what? Yeah, just a message to the world.
Okay, so first of all, the plug. It's Omar Morto, all platforms, OMARMORTO. That's it. I've got really nothing going on right now. I'm planning on releasing music, but that's been like a plan for the last 2 years.
Okay.
So there's nothing happening there at that front. Projects are in the works.
Okay.
But I don't know when they're going to be releasing. And then a message to
Your younger self.
To my younger self. Just calm down now and then. Slow down. Take a break. Breathe. See that the things around you are enjoyable. You don't have to do too much to make other people like you. They like you anyways. And then what was the third thing?
A message to the world.
To the world.
Wash your hands, please. I wish somebody told us that in 2019. Wash your hands, because you don't know what's around the corner. That's a new year. Happy New Year. That's it.
And then I think from our side, Well Design is still catching up with the world. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You didn't have to be here. You had a choice.
No. I had to be here. There's somebody sitting on the couch that said you have to be here.
So to those on the couch and those at home, we really appreciate you coming through, like genuinely. You're one of the people that just exude positivity and authentically yourself.
Thank
and
you.
I think it's amazing that you are that way and continue to remain that way.
Thank you.
And I just wish the best success for you in the future endeavors. And hopefully our paths cross again.
It sounds like a 21st speech.
Yeah.
So that is like a JP speciality.
Yeah. I lock in there.
Wat ek vir jou wil sê is,
Wat ek vir jou sê is,
alles van die beste vir die toekoms.
Die Here sal vir jou sorg.
Dat sê Frankie net die Here sal
jy lees die Bybel in die aand. Die Here sal alles vir jou doen, my seun.
Okay, die Here sal saamloop.
Ja, saam. Ons stap saam die plek.
Okay, so from my side, I think it's just really nice to have someone from the northern suburbs again, just to like represent. Because we've been sort of, I guess, on the same road with the northern suburbs. Now we actually have like some northern people from the north remembers. So again, please, thank you so much for coming, and thank you for like just indulging with us for all the shenaniganity. It's been a year. It's been a while. So thank you so much. And if you like to see more of us, please do like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell, and also tell your mommy apparently. And on that note, we are peace.